Good morning. Welcome to Sean's Message from Heaven. My name is Shaun,
And I'm Lori.
and we're both psychic mediums that do free readings on this show once a week. Excuse me. I apologize for a little late and frazzled this morning. A truck was completely blocking the entryway to the shop, so we had to wait for them to be finished, and they wouldn't move. It was great. Uh, but
Distractions.
if you want to call in for a free reading, I see we already have Andy.
Andy is waiting in line.
She will be the first. And then I'm going to post it now. If you want to join for a free reading, you just click the link.
Yeah,
All right.
we're streaming on a couple of different places. So if you don't see all the chat, that's why. But we'll try to get to an order that you call in. So right now we have Andy, and then there's Angela, and then whoever calls in after that will
Exactly.
go in order.
Yes. Okay. So we always start off with the message of the day.
Yes, and it's July 1st, so happy
Happy July.
July. I feel like it's a nice start of summer. At least the heat is finally here, right?
Yeah,
Which is good. We were all complaining about it being so cold in May, and now it's really hot
exactly.
out. But enjoy the weather, enjoy the little things. I feel like July is going to be a time of connecting and
Oh,
just
okay.
regrounding. So let's see what, yeah.
No, I was just being told that's Ann, not Andy. So,
Oh, sorry. Um, so let's do a reading for the collective. It is July 1st, 2025. And let's see what the angels have um, guidance for us today. Okay, I like it.
I don't think there's a card pull that you don't like.
Yeah, well, and sometimes I like it when they make sense.
Okay.
So first we get the Wheel of Fortune. This shows that things maybe are starting to go your way. I always look at the Wheel of Fortune though, and I feel like it's your sign that if you're being grateful for things and you're showing that gratitude, you're gonna get it back. It's almost like karma, right? So think of it as what you're giving out, you're getting back. Even if it's trickling in or you're not seeing it as fast as you want, if you're grateful and you live in that grateful energy, then you have nothing to worry about. So keep that in mind, right? Then we get the Five of Cups, which is really disappointment, sadness, being upset. And I think that covers a lot of what's going on. I mean, for me, energetically, anyways, we had a close loss um, in our world recently. And, I think that's where the Five of Cups comes in for me, some disappointment there. So, still, while being gratitude and practicing the gratitude energy, there's still sadness, and it's okay to be upset and not happy all the time. You could still be grateful and upset.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But then the important thing is the Ace of Pentacles is see value in what you can do, what you can do right now, what you can shine the light on now. So I feel like it's saying have the energy of gratitude, feeling your emotions, and look at the positive things. Look at the things that you could do now that hold value and bring light to your life. So that's the message of the day.
I like that. And every Monday I meditate and try to get a message that whoever wants to give to the world. And last night, who someone I don't deal with very often was Melchizedek,
Ooh.
and he's an ascended master. They said he works with Archangel Michael, Jesus, and everyone like that. But he's all about helping ascension, enlightenment. He's it's kind of magic-y because he deals his specialty is alchemy and sacred geometry and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting person. And what he says, I write these down because I'll never remember them. Many look for miracles from above, but you can be that miracle.
Hmm.
Every life you positively affect is a miracle. Every barrier you overcome, every soul you brighten, every time you inspire someone, it's a miracle. Many statues and monoliths were created to honor something you believe in, but it's just as important as to believe in yourself.
I like that. That's powerful.
It's very cool. And today's today, the crystal of the week. Because of this, I picked Tiger Eye,
Mm.
and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's all about self confidence and
Strength.
strength. Yes.
Yeah, tiger's eye. It's known for its protective energy, but people always carried on them as almost a talisman for protection, for strength, um, especially for like blocking negative energy, especially negative mental energy. So if you're
I
trying
like that.
to be confident, this is a very good crystal to get. So tiger's eye for the win today.
And it's all fitting together with the self confidence, strength, and everything. In is it? I think 2 weeks. I'm doing an archangel class where you learn about Archangel Michael,
Yeah,
and we do a meditation. You actually go to meet him, and I will try to channel whatever he says. So
that's gonna
all
be
this
fun.
is all connected.
Yeah. Yeah, and since Sean taps in so easily, he's going to help us tap in, um, you know, to the angels, which is pretty cool.
Hey, I'm wearing yellow. Let's see.
Yeah.
Was that sequel?
Sacral chakra is yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
For positivity, motivation, confidence.
There you go.
See?
That I didn't mean that.
It's all, it all lines up. Oh, Sue said the link isn't working. We do have a bunch of people on, though. Maybe
uh,
try to type it in instead of,
I'll put it again. Like I said, I'll post it in the comments, based because we do have two people waiting online. Actually,
five.
five people. So that being said, we're gonna get started.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to get my time on.
All right. First person that we're going to speak to is Anne.
Hi,
Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm great and I'm excited. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let me see if my volume's all the way up.
So, where are you calling in from, Anne? And do you have a specific question, or would you like a general reading?
I'd like a general, and then I want to know if anybody's coming through to you.
Sure. And
Calling
can
in,
you hear? Can you hear us good?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
It's
Yeah.
just a little low.
Yeah, let me see. I'm afraid if I make it.
My is,
Let me see if I can make it. I don't want to turn it off by accident.
It might be on her end.
she can't figure out how to make it out.
I'm afraid of.
Let me hold it close and maybe
It's okay. We can still work with this.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So for Anne, let's see. And Anne, do you normally spell your name with an E or is it A N
With an E.
with an E? Okay. I always like to spell your name out. I feel energetically it helps me connect better. So this is for Anne, and it is July 1st. Let's see what the angels have in store. You definitely have bunch of angels around you. I can sense them. I feel like Sean's already talking to them. um, okay, so for you, we get something that has ended, but has helped you to clear out the past, moving forward in a better light. You actually get the Ten of Pentacles, which is like a good time for celebrating the good things that you have in life. And then you get the Four of Wands that shows stability. So I feel like it's saying even though something has ended and you're starting this new chapter, you're on your way to more connection with people and you're going to be stable. So that's what I'm getting. I feel like don't fear the next thing that's happening because I feel like you're going to have more support than you think and you're going to be stable.
That sounds good. I just don't have anything that has ended that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Oh, nothing that is ending that you're aware of. Yeah,
Okay.
because I got the yeah, and it could be like just maybe if you don't think of it as an ending too, it could be like just a change. It could be a move. It could be a change of friends, a change of locations, a change of something that you were holding on to, and now you're letting that go and you're doing something new.
Okay. I always I always embrace change.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. You
Right.
always embrace change, but you're a worrywart. That's what they're saying.
Okay, if you ask my son, yes.
What?
But I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said if you ask my son, he'd say yes.
Yeah.
No, yes. Well, there's a man on the other side who's around your age. That's why he's the one that said that.
I'd like to meet him.
I'm sorry.
I would like to meet him.
Oh,
No, this person is past.
yeah.
Oh,
This person's on the other side, and they said you worry too much. If you worry more than you live, it's not worth it.
interesting.
I see neither a G or a C as as an initial. I don't know if that helps.
I'm not sure. This could be a father. This could be someone you knew. But
My father's name was George.
there
Oh,
you
that
go.
makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
This is. Sometimes they say the weirdest things. Are you having trouble with one of your bracelets?
No,
He's
I don't.
told me it's not the right size for you.
I don't wear bracelets.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll keep going. Did you get anything
Something.
from?
Yeah. So I get. I mean, I see him. And he comes in as like like younger, like I don't know, like maybe 60s, 70s, and he says that he was a picture of health, and then all of a sudden he passed. And that's for your dad. Does that make sense?
He's gone 33 years.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
fell and banged his head and,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
died.
There was like nothing. Like I
Right,
was fine, and then I wasn't, here.
right.
Um, but he keeps on putting his hands behind you, like on your shoulders, and he's telling you that everything is gonna. I heard everything is gonna calm down. Everything's gonna calm down, and I do feel like it kind of goes with the cards, with the Four of Wands, which was like the stability. So maybe things feel like they're a little bit up in the air or just a little wonky right now. But I feel like he's telling you everything's going to calm down and you are going to have that stability. And what about is maybe it's something where Shaun was saying it doesn't fit right. It could be like a brace or something you're using. It's just like not the right size for you.
I had I wore a ring last night that got too big on me.
Yes,
okay.
I think that's what it is.
That makes more sense because I saw the circle and it's like two.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in.
Okay.
I
They
haven't.
just,
I haven't
they
worn.
say these things so they know that you know they're with you. They're watching.
right. That they're still here presently.
I didn't realize after 33 years that they could still be so close.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Time doesn't work the same over there, so they're always with you.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And do you have any questions for him?
I was just thinking, I really don't. It's just, am I ever going to be able to retire?
Fighting. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's still like 2 or 3 years out. I get like a fighting. Um, I don't know if you're fighting the system or you're just fighting yourself from wanting to work, not wanting to work, but I get this like back and forth. Like I could retire now, but I can't. I can, but I can't. I get
Can't.
you can't. Does it have to do with the system? You said that you were fighting the system.
No,
Maybe the system is money.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm fighting lack of funds.
Yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The man. um, but I feel like 2 or 3 years, and I do feel like you're gonna like maybe be able to lessen it, even a little bit more and a little bit more. Something comes in where I think that's where the stability comes in, and I feel like you're gonna be fine. If it almost like it's not the lotto, but I feel like you get money from somewhere, if it's an inheritance, if it's from somebody else around you. I just feel like you get help. That's not necessarily government help. It's like people help.
Good to know.
But
Um,
a few things before we go. You're the type of person that will never stop working. Like you're going to be doing something part time,
Mhm.
or because you can't keep her down. That's his words.
Yeah.
You can't keep her still, and but it's going to be something you enjoy, something that you look forward to, not something you're going to begrudgingly go to work.
Yeah, I almost see it like in a church or a temple or someplace. You're like handing out papers, you're like helping people, showing them where to go. It's like you're helping.
I teach art
Oh, very
Oh,
cool.
that's
and
beautiful.
do what
That's
I love. Do you see anything with my health?
I'm sorry. He's funny. He's going. Well, besides every part of your body cracking every time you get up, because that's normal.
Yeah, I get protection. I feel like you are protected. So whatever it is that you're worrying about, it's maybe not as bad, or it's you're going to be okay with it.
Thank you.
Do your hands bother you?
Yeah, I have very bad arthritis in my hand.
No. He's showing me that, and you like got medication and stuff. So
No,
that's really the only thing he's worried about is because you use your hands a lot. He doesn't like to see you in pain.
You know what's good for that? If you get like a good arnica,
What?
an arnica rub.
Arnica? What is
Yeah,
that?
arnica
I
is like a natural aspirin,
Oh,
I
but it's a plant.
I have it.
Perfect.
oh, she has
So
it.
use
Wow.
that or use it more too.
Okay.
But
All
Thank you.
right.
I'm
it was nice reading for you, Anne.
Nice meeting you.
very getting your reading. Thanks so much.
Have a
Thank you.
great
We'll
day.
talk to you soon.
Yes. Feel free to call in anytime.
Thank
I
you.
think I think this person was on first.
Who's that?
Angela. Wait,
Oh,
because it
sorry.
was Andy and then Angela.
Angela.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Angela. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
You you looking for actually where are you calling in from first?
From New York, Long Island.
Okay,
All right.
nice.
Welcome to Long
Yes.
Island. So do you have a specific question or would you like a general reading?
Specific question. I was just trying to figure out like what I should do next, if I should do IVF retrieval with my own eggs or donor sperm.
Okay. Do you already have children or a child?
No.
No. Okay. Justice.
I like how I answer for her.
I know. Well, because you know what, I had the sun card upside down, and I wasn't sure if that was like being upset
No,
after having the baby
I
or
got you.
before. Um, I get a justice, which tells me you'll have a justice. There will be a balance. The chariot is maybe medical intervention, but do you I almost feel like before you have to. I think you can use your own eggs. I almost feel like you just need maybe more vitamins or more medication.
Okay. Yeah, I just had a failed transfer. Like
Okay.
um
I'm
this is
sorry.
my 13th transfer failed. So now I'm like, maybe there's something wrong with my eggs. Maybe I need to, or the sperm. Maybe I need to
Right.
I'm going to be starting a cycle. So I don't know, maybe if I should do my own donor or.
So that would be 12. We get King of Cups, which is happy, the Lover's card, which is good. I'm in for giving it another shot with your own.
Okay.
And I think that maybe extra, I don't know what it's like extra medicine, but maybe it's just extra
Maybe I need
vitamins.
maybe extra hormones. I don't.
It could be hormones. Maybe, yes, maybe it's extra progesterone, maybe extra folic acid. Um, but I do get a victory card. Six of Wands is like victory after a lot of stress. King of Cups is happiness. The Lover's card, I feel like could be for the two, obviously for you and your husband, the two of you together, or you and your wife, whoever it is. But I do I feel like your eggs are good. I just feel like I don't know, timing, environment, things were just a little bit rough. What are you getting?
Okay.
No, I'm definitely getting that. Your eggs are viable. They're good
Yeah.
because
Okay.
when it happens, you're so happy that it's yours.
Okay. Um,
Chickies.
so should I use donor sperm or my husband's sperm?
I
I think it's his.
I don't know.
You know,
I got destroyed donor.
try a donor.
Yeah.
They got the
Okay.
Lovebird, which for me, unless it's a donor of somebody else you know,
I'm
Okay.
not sure because the first thing I heard was it's not her,
yeah.
so maybe it's him.
Okay.
I don't know much about this, but they're saying the environment. Oh, I think you should. You
Oh no,
should.
no, no! I was thinking filling my brain.
The environment of where the egg is,
Yeah,
that's what needs the hormones and stuff.
right. Which is where the progesterone maybe and the folic acid come in.
Okay.
But I get that the egg is good too. I keep on
Yeah.
hearing like my chicks, my little chicks.
My chicks.
Um, the Ten of Wands again is like the struggle and how hard it is. This is they use like a fresh batch of sperm when they do it, right? Or do they already have like frozen?
Yeah, like I have they use it fresh, but I do have some extra donor frozen.
Okay. This is crazy, but this is what I'm seeing, hearing. I heard do get a fresh batch
Okay.
of your husband and have him drink like a lot of pineapple juice. I don't know what
Okay.
that has to do with anything, but that's what they're. I heard fresh and fresh pineapple juice and fresh this, and it looks to me like I get. I mean, I got the Ten of Pentacles, which is a happy family celebration, and I almost feel like it might be two at once.
Okay. So
Um,
would it be like this month or next month?
July 4.
August.
Okay.
I like August too.
Yeah, I heard August before she even said it.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe it's your body's way of just like resetting.
Okay. Um, okay. So I'll
13,
probably then do
15.
a frozen transfer if it's August. Because if it'd be fresh, if it'd be this month.
Right. I gotcha.
Okay, so
Right.
that's good. So I don't, because I was also thinking of going to Albania and they do like mitochondria transplant for eggs. But since my eggs is not an issue, then I guess I could try
That's
another
what
one.
it is.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say maybe even for you and this month, going forward, try to eat extra fresh stuff. That's I just keep on. They're like tell her to eat fresh, like to reset, almost like you're resetting your system and giving yourself more of like a fertile environment.
Okay.
Reset, refresh, reset, refresh.
And don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like, what's the next plan?
But
Uh,
stress doesn't help either, so
yeah.
Stress
Okay.
is the worst part. How old are you?
45.
I gotcha.
37. Something about 37. Have you been trying since you were 37?
Like, no, like 39 and a
39.
half.
I just feel the struggle, like the
Yeah,
struggle.
I know. The stress that comes along with it. But please keep us up to date. let us know.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I've done already 3 transfers since I spoke with you guys, and you said it's gonna happen, so and it hasn't. So I'm like, okay, what do I do
Mm.
next?
I
So
know.
I guess I just need to keep trying.
And timing is elusive.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I wish we could, speed things up or change them, but I do. I see little chicks for you, and he sees them and feels them. So that's a good validation.
yeah,
I'm sorry that it's taking so long. I know it's
yeah.
rough.
It's just good to know that I could use my own because I really didn't want to use donor eggs or go to Albania.
But
Yeah.
don't put donor sperm out of the picture yet, because I have this
Okay.
weird feeling. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't want to because I paid for it already, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a bad idea. But
Okay.
obviously, we get what we get. It doesn't mean it's 100% true, but I just wanted to keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah.
I'll do both.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you could, I just
Yeah.
feel like whatever ups the odds. But I feel like, and keep on taking your vitamins, maybe some of the extra progesterone, and just I feel like feel. It's easier said than done, but like feel healthy, feel fertile, feel abundant,
Mm.
Okay.
and like put that energy out there.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we're sending you good vibes.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye. I think we have
Prachi.
Prachi, and then another Anne, and
Hi,
then a
Prachi. How
Jessica.
you doing? We missed
Hello.
you last week.
Yes, how are you both?
Hey, how
Good.
are you?
All
So
good.
you're looking for a, I'm going to say it right, a general reading, or do you have a specific question? I did it.
General reading.
General
General
reading.
reading.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're calling in from Dubai, right?
Yes.
Better. All right. Hmm. Okay. I get a lot of I like chest tightening. So for me, that's anxiety or maybe like heart related emotional stuff going on. Feeling like being torn between what you know is right and then what you have to do or need to do. I just get this stuck feeling. Even Five of Pentacles tells me like, and it's upside down, like it's a hard time to make this decision. It's a hard time to make this change, but I kind of feel like it's still inevitably happening. So it's something that's changing, that's happening that I'm like, I have this sense of I don't want to, I can't, I don't know if I can. Um, I feel like in that we get the Hermit card, which is like, don't forget that you have the light. No matter what is happening around you, you always have that light. Don't let anybody or any situation put that out. And then you do get a victory after, but I feel like it's not an easy one. And it's after the change. So the change is definitely happening, even though you don't want it. And it's going to be like a slow, I'll be okay.
Was there a celebration with the family recently?
I mean, I had a get together with my relatives last week
Okay.
at home, like just a casual thing.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's just because I saw a family getting together and I thought that was like something big. All right. That's funny.
But like I do understand the chest related thing because I've been like, facing a lot of stress these days, and I'm short of breath at times.
Oh.
So I think
Yeah,
it's the stress that is causing that.
I definitely think it's like super heightened anxiety. And
Hmm.
especially for the things that you can't control or you can't change, that's even more like that
Yeah.
tight feeling. Because obviously, if you could change it or control it, you wouldn't be feeling like
Yeah.
that.
Is work getting more anxiety now than normal?
Yeah, it's just much,
They
much more
told me like
stressful
things
compared
are
to before.
moving around.
Yes, it's just very, very stressful now. And I've started looking for other jobs, but it's just way too stressful, this job now.
I understand. They're showing me that that's where that and the change is coming, and you don't sure if you want it, but that's exactly what that card means.
Yeah. Yeah, because maybe you're stable, obviously, getting a paycheck and all of that where you are, but I think the change is necessary, imminent, almost like it's already happening. Maybe because you're already looking too. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. That they're showing that's like stirring your stomach. Or there's like possible change, and work is not getting easier; it's getting harder.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like as much as they're putting on you though, it's like they want you to stay, but they're still not making it any easier,
Well, they're not.
you know?
They don't. I can't think of the word.
Like they're not taking her suggestions or helping her at all.
They don't appreciate you.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got the word.
Yeah.
And your grandmother, she talks about. Did your grandmother do meditations and stuff?
Yeah.
Because she's showing me that she wants you to even a little bit each day, just get into that relaxation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your head will spin off,
Spin off.
spin off. Sorry.
You have like an accent.
Yes, I, that's a weird random accent.
Yes, and I even see her doing like a sound bowl or something with like a vibrational like plate. Could be for the meditation, probably for a calming, relaxing.
That's funny because in the bowl I see like ashes, like she was burning something. All right.
Yeah,
Either way, it's not important.
could be like incense. It's funny sometimes we see the same picture. A lot of the time. Do you get my?
Huh.
Do they also owe you money at your job?
No, they don't.
Because I feel like there's like money stuck somewhere. As in, they owe it to you. Maybe it's back pay. Maybe it's a bonus. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe you're not getting paid enough.
Yeah. Grandma keeps saying the reason you got into this field is to help, to help people and learn how to help people more. And this right now you're stagnant. You're just there. So she thinks that a better place would be suited for you.
Let's see. Hopefully,
What?
hopefully I get something soon.
I,
Is there any like the company that you work for? Do they have like branches or headquarters in like Turkey or Istanbul?
oh God.
Uh, no, I mean the lady that I work with, she is from Turkey.
That's so funny. Only because I keep on seeing like you're gonna get work with people or something from Turkey or Istanbul.
Or it could be that she's going to help her.
Yes,
Place.
exactly. Yeah.
Because she said, the same company, and Grandma went, "No,
No.
get away
So
from that
maybe
company."
she's also gonna leave with you or right help you do
Right, exactly.
the transfer.
It's funny. I don't know if they're like in New York and stuff. Like they're big hospital conglomerates. Like we have Northwell,
Right.
we have stuff like that. But I almost see you going to a place. I don't know if it's a bigger company, but it's like a more modern, cleaner place.
Yeah. I mean, I'm currently working remotely, so because the office is really small, and even my manager doesn't live here, she lives in the US, so time difference.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
I do see more of an office building though. It looks like a new age type of
Like a more
structure.
modern,
Yeah.
more modern place. Yeah,
Hmm.
cleaner.
Yeah. Like I see white and blue, silver,
Like
and it has a
you're going
weird
Fourth of
shape.
July, aren't you?
I know. The building itself looks like either white or gray, and it has like some blue lights on it. I don't know, and it has a weird curve to it. That's what it is. But I do see more of an office space, and maybe it's not full time in the office, but it looks like you're going in there once or twice, or like doing meetings. I see like a board, like a room with the table.
um, one thing she wants you to do is do mantras or positive affirmations. like I, this job isn't me. I'm bigger than this job. Things like that. Just to positively say it each day
Mhm.
because it's getting
Understood.
you, it's hurting you like mentally.
Yeah.
Because well, I'm not gonna get too personal here, but that's what she's saying. She wants you to get your head out of it.
Yeah, don't take it home with you, or don't keep that negative energy around you,
Yeah.
especially when you unplug and you're off of work.
Well, I can't wait till we get the call that you have a new job.
I know, me too. I do get the high priestess for you, so it's just trust your intuition. If you hear it, you feel it, you sense it, it's true. You get signs, pay attention to them. But the high priestess is saying, like, you're very intuitive, you're very connected. So trust what you're feeling. You're feeling you need to get out of this place because it's too much for you. You do. That's the sign. Even though it's hard because it's stable and the money is there,
Yeah.
you're going to have money. I mean,
Yeah, no, you're gonna be
I'm not
okay.
worried about that. I know you have to worry about it to pay bills, but you're going to have it.
Well, thanks for calling. We missed you last week.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you both soon.
All right. It
Sounds
was good
good.
seeing you. Have a
Bye.
good day
Bye.
or night
Well, that's right. Yeah.
in Dubai, right?
What we have next is this Hudson Ann. Jessica.
Yeah. Oh wait, but Anne was under Andy, so that might be another one.
Oh,
So we'll pick her up next. So
okay.
we'll do Jessica now. Yeah.
Jessica, you there?
Hello? Oh,
Hi.
good. Yeah. Thank you.
Where are you calling from today?
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Very
very nice.
And did you have a specific question or you just want a general reading?
Um, well, I'm curious, of course, at whatever you're picking up on me with me. The thing is, I feel very conflicted. I'd like to sort of end this pattern that I'm in. I feel very conflicted as far as, and I spoke to you guys about this before, about living in Pennsylvania, about
Right.
working to build my business here. And it's been a long time. It's been several years that I've been working to build it here, reworking my thoughts, shifting the matrix, really been like stepping into mastery with things. But I just feel really conflicted as far as like, some days I don't like it here. Other days I'm like, you know what? You're staying because you want to reap the benefits of like all the hard work you've done because you've been working so hard to like have it like pour, like rain on my business, like really make it pop. And then you'll move. But I flip flop so much.
I get it.
And I just really would like some, what are you picking up on this? I mean, if my business was booming here, I would like it more, but I just feel like I'm in the middle of no man's land with Pennsylvania. And at the end of the day, I mean, I definitely connect better with like New Jersey, New York people, and there's more money there, and that's where I'm from, and so I just feel really conflicted. And yeah. So what are you picking up with that? I mean, I
I
see how
mean,
you're not manifesting anything good when you're constantly back and forth like that.
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the doubt, and when you have doubt, that kind of just
Hmm.
squashes everything. So I get a bunch of things. I get a lot of obviously conflicting mental, Five of Swords, but then I got the Two of Cups upside down. So is there somebody around you that's also maybe negatively influencing you or giving you doubt or causing you doubt? Maybe they keep on naying your ideas, or I feel like there's some other person that's kind of interrupting.
So that's the other element of, I don't know if he's really interrupting, but there's this guy that I also spoke to you last summer about, who came back into my life a bit, but now he's not. I don't know. It's confusing. And I feel very mixed emotions about him too, because he's looking to move from this job that he's in, because we live in the same building. So he's very unstable too, as far as where he's going to be. There's no stability between us because we both don't know where we're going. So I feel like that like conflicted too. Like one minute we're planning that we're going to move together, then the next minute it's like, no, he has a lot of things to take care of in his life that are unstable. Me too.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
that's
I get. It's like I just feel like it's more of a weight than uplifting for you.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they're a bad person. I think that they genuinely care about you and want the best for you. I just think with their state of mind and their state of, I guess, spiritual journey, or just where they are, it's really hard for them to be on the same page with you and then also lift you up. So just knowing that and putting that aside, I do see money coming out of where you are. So I wouldn't leave yet. I feel like, you've put all these little seeds out, and now you're kind of just waiting for them to develop. But I do feel like there's some money to be had. And I think if you leave too soon, you're not going to get that money. It'll be like, fruitless effort. But I do feel like if you could do the more things on your own for now and without this other source, just because I think they're more of a weight or an anchor.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's pulled away, and I'm also pulling away too, that I don't even pass him around the building anymore also, because I'm like, I need to just get my head straight. So in a
Yeah.
way, like, he was positive for me as far as pulling away. You know what I'm saying? I kept trying to maintain the relationship,
Right.
but there's the other element there too, because if we're looking at like manifesting, which is the same basically shit I'm doing in this area, is that like, hey, you can shape what's happening in your life. So I feel like a very out of control and like in this uncertain place of like, well, let me manifest that he gets another job in this area. We both move from this building and then we can start fresh. And then I tell myself, well, just focus on your work first.
Right.
Make
That's
the
what it is.
money first.
One thing at a time.
I know,
I
but
mean, you can manifest all you want, but your energy and your focus is limited, right? You don't have unlimited energy or unlimited focus. So you really have to hone down on one thing at a time, which makes sense because if you're focusing a little here, a little there, you're going to be all over the place, and you're not giving it all of your energy or your right energy, and it's not going to really work as fast or as planned, haphazardly.
Yeah.
I feel like if you could be okay with pulling away from him for now, you never know what happens in the future, but focusing more on the work, I do see money coming out. You got the Queen of Pentacles that says there's money somewhere, to be had with what you've been doing. So it hasn't been all fruitless efforts. That something is going to hit and stick, and you'll be fruitful from it. What are you picking up?
Well, I got the same thing with the guy. Like you, the only person that you can depend on is yourself. And I think you've learned that before, but it's nice to lean on someone every once in a while. It's funny, they're showing me that before you move, you almost have to like make a nest somewhere else, like make an area to see how business will be there. Now, you've said it before. What is it you do again?
I do a lot of things. I mean, basically, what I spoke to you guys about. Well, I've been building my corporate consulting here, as well as like doing these activism classes.
Right. So they're showing me like you could do some of this online in different areas, just to get a feel of the area and the need and the want for it, what you give. Whether
Yeah,
it
I
be
have been. I posted, like, I have a lot of stuff posted online. Like, really, I hate to say this, but nothing, like, because it's a negative affirmation, but nothing has taken off yet. And again, it's like, so I'll stay positive about it, and then it's like, are you kidding yourself? Like, this has been over 2 years. Like, what are you doing? And then I go into panic. And that's the same thing with the guy, as far as like, it's literally the same pattern with the career and the guy, that I feel like, okay, I'm manifesting this, be calm about it, it's happening. And then I go into this panic mode of like, hey, this guy is not right for you, and this is not good, and
Yeah.
let it go. And it's the same thing with, hey, this Pennsylvania is not good for you, what are you doing here, and let it go. It's
Right.
literally the same cycle of thoughts. And I know, just focus on business, make money. What I can't seem to stay consistent with that or something. And I
So,
keep feeling like I'm a fool or something. Like I keep feeling like, hey, you're kidding yourself and you're a fool.
No.
listen, next week is the full moon, right? So you're gonna totally reset and recharge yourself. I want you to, between now and next week, just write down on a piece of paper everything you want to get rid of, any negative energy, any lack. Write that all down. When the full moon comes, you're going to go outside, you're going to say, I release everything you listed. And then you could either burn it or crumple it up and throw it out, but you're going to let it go. You're going to recharge. And then in the morning, you're going to write down everything that you're resetting with. And literally just a reset. It's like, okay, all these things have been happening and we want to break out of this cycle. You could even add that to your list of letting go. And you're resetting, and these are the things, boom, 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 that you want to make happen. Put them in priority order and focus on that. But think of it as literally a reset, a total reset, like starting fresh and giving it one last good try and going from there. But I feel like even though things have been crazy, because that the Queen of Pentacles, like there's some money to be had,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if you left now, you would lose out. What about you?
Um, they're showing me that there's a better place for you, but like I said, they want you
Yeah.
like almost like prepped to see how the area is, and it's. I got the word Newburgh. That's why I looked it up. I was like, "Where's Newburgh?"
Oh,
But it's almost like it's not in the city, but it's close enough where you can do business there. I think.
yeah. I feel like it's a last effort where you are. I think you're going to get some money out of that, and then the shift move.
Right. Exactly.
Am I being a fool with this guy as far as holding on to him emotionally? Because I can't seem to detach.
Yeah.
I don't. I hate when you call yourself a fool. You're not a fool.
No.
Um, I
But
think he's flip flopping just as much as you are.
yeah, I
So
think cutting the cords and starting fresh is the best. I mean, if it's meant to be, you'll
right.
reconnect.
It's almost like once you both find your ways, then it might be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I don't even know if he's going to still be in the area or I'll still be in the area. You know what I'm saying?
And then it wouldn't be meant to be then. If it's meant to be, it will fall into place.
See, I don't know if I believe in those concepts anymore. And that's part of the whole like stuff I've been playing with, like this Neville Goddard, like law of assumption stuff, is that like basically you're creating your own life and it's just based on your assumptions. So if you think, hey, there's no such thing as a higher power coordinating stuff for us. It's you. It's based on your assumptions. So if I think this guy's not right for me, then he's not going to be right for me. If I think that he's going to exit my life, then he's going to exit my life. Whereas if I want him to find a job here, like there's infinite realities that you can connect to with a person. So that's where I kind of go down this weird rabbit hole. And I've been down this for like the last, I don't know, several months or year or something.
Well,
But I always feel like when that happens, then you have this pull, between is it, isn't it? I always feel like the hardest thing, but the thing that always works is having blind trust, that letting go of any mental control you have over it, the wishing, the hoping, like letting that all go and just trusting, literally blind trust in the universe, your angels, whoever it may be, your higher self, that your actions and your environment are going to work out the way it's supposed to, is the best advice, even though it's hard. But it does help if you kind of just let go of all of the control and just putting it up, whatever's meant to be will be.
and I'd love to discuss this further. You could always contact us because I, they kind of tell me how things really are. But I do have to get to the next call, and I'm so sorry.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you
We're sending
soon.
you good energy.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. You
We have
said
Danny. Oh, Anne, and then Danny.
Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hi, I had trouble before.
What happened?
Oh, I said I couldn't hear you guys before, so I like left and came back.
Oh.
And then you came back, right? Can you hear us now?
Oh no. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Can
How,
you hear us?
Oh, now I can hear you. Yes.
okay, I feel like we're in that Verizon commercial. Can you
Yeah.
hear me now?
So where are you going from today?
Long Island.
I hear it in my head before they say it. Yeah.
Well, are you psychic?
Um, are you? Do you have a specific question, or do you want a general reading?
I've just been wondering, like, I have been getting certain things that like I need to figure out, and I keep trying to figure out like what is my next move, and I just don't know what it is, and I know they're getting annoyed with me.
Okay. Hmm. I know this is funny, but I get like your next move is kind of just like staying put, doing what you're doing. That sounds weird, but that's what I get. Um,
No, that makes sense.
does it make sense? All right, because I just feel like um, it's almost like the dust around you is finally settling, and dare I say, people around are starting to see more clearly. And I feel like it's almost going to be like, oh, maybe she was right, or like, oh, maybe that was right. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I just get this feeling. It's funny because the middle card that came up is the Empress, which is an Empress, but she's just like sitting there like abundant in her energy. And I feel like it's kind of like finally what you've been putting out there is growing or manifesting. But I literally see like smoke or dust like settling, and then people coming up out of the woodwork like with their eyes open like, oh, it makes sense now. I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. What do you get?
I'm getting something similar because it's funny. They always talk to me. It sounds like riddles. They're like, sometimes staying still is doing something.
Hmm.
Like that's But um,
Yeah, that's your choice, right? Staying still
I
is yours.
thought
well, yeah, exactly. Staying still is an action.
Yeah.
Um, but it's funny. They show me you can do what you're doing, but you need to like broadcast it more. Are you like online doing stuff?
no.
Is that something you would do?
I keep getting I keep having like messages that I should be doing something more along those lines.
Okay. And that doesn't mean change anything. That just means, just kind of broadcast what you're offering to others. Because there's more people that would be interested than you realize.
Yeah. That would be listening,
Exactly.
seeing clearly. Maybe you're helping them see more clearly. That could be even what I was thinking with the dust. And they're like, oh,
Are you some type of coach, like whether it be life coach or
No.
because they show me you teaching others a certain way to do things.
I did teach aesthetics at one point,
Okay.
and I wanted to go back to it, but it didn't work for my family, so I couldn't go back to that. So I think that's like part of it.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. The way they talk sometimes is just funny. It's just I almost feel like I heard a roar. What do you want? Like
yeah.
you have to set down what you want.
I know that problem is I'm like wishy washy.
I gotcha. Okay.
I don't know what I want.
Yeah. Keep on feeling like it's something that you already do naturally that just comes easy to you. It's almost like your gift that you were born with is starting to really manifest and work its way up an out, maybe, but in a way that you're finally going to be able to use it easily and to help other people. Because I was getting help as well, and either teaching or coaching, guiding, something with like whatever you're doing or showing them, they're seeing things more clearly. So, yeah, I guess like teaching, coaching, something,
Yeah.
giving advice, counseling. Um, but it doesn't feel like it's something that you have to go back to school for or do
No.
this or that. I feel like it's like something that's already within you that is just like finally like now you have the platform or the space or the community to give it to type of thing.
I gotcha. I mean, I'm starting a new, like, kind of a new part of my life of like a new community. So maybe that's gonna come.
It could come from that. Yeah. I got a happy family card.
Well, it's funny. They're telling me you're getting all their messages, so you definitely are gifted.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely is. Yes.
Yeah, that it just comes easy.
But they're saying it's more intuitive. Like you just have this knowing,
Yes.
and they're saying that's your gift. And I don't know if you've ever done like Reiki or anything like that, but they could like you could tell what's wrong with people.
Yeah, I almost even see you might being able to start like some non for profit or something. I know.
No, I'm laughing because they're like she doesn't want that right now.
Not right now. I feel like, but it's something that's going to happen in the future. And
I
maybe it's you or a group of people, but I feel like there's this thing that gets started.
I have been thinking about like when I'm done like working, I can't stop working right now, but when I'm done working, like I've always wanted to do something along those lines of like helping other people.
That's
Makes
awesome.
sense. Yeah. I was seeing like women and children or like just helping them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's with Reiki, maybe it's with just guidance, but I feel like there's something that you do get involved in, and maybe it's after you retire or a little bit later on in life, but that it definitely allows you to use what you have naturally easily.
Yeah. But besides all that, they want you to get involved in whether it be like a Reiki class or a psychic development class, just something so you can start using your gift.
We do teach those here.
I've been I know I have to get back into it. It's been a hectic June, with graduations and stuff. But
Yeah, of course.
I've been thinking about it seriously. I didn't think about Reiki, but I could
The only
definitely.
reason I say Reiki is because you'll intuitively know what people need.
Yeah.
I usually can tell like what's wrong with someone before they
Right.
tell me.
Well, that's what I'm
Or,
saying. Yeah.
like I just have vibes about people that I just know like, oh, they're gonna screw me over. So yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Your
Well,
spidey senses.
contact us if you want to learn more.
But we hope we helped you,
Yes.
and I feel like just sit still for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No
All
problem.
right.
Have a
We'll talk
great
to you
day.
soon.
Sorry, cut her off. All right, last
Sorry,
person
Ann.
is that
Danny, Dani.
yes.
Or should we say it in your accent, Donnie?
Yes. Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Is that Danny or
it's
Donnie?
Danny,
Danny. And where are you calling from today?
Long Island.
All right.
Welcome, welcome.
You want
Thank
to ask?
you.
Oh, sure. Do you have a specific question or would you like a general reading?
General reading.
Okay. Right. Okay. So I feel like a lot of third eye stuff going on. Um, so perhaps even part of your message today is that your third eye is opening. I think you're trying to tap in. Um, and I feel like don't block anything. If you're feeling like you're seeing signs, feeling like you're getting messages, follow them, validate them. When you start doubting them or saying, that's not a sign or that's not a message, it's the universe is like, ah, she's not paying attention. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to allow your senses, your intuition to develop. I feel like feed into it because I
Okay.
do a lot of pressure there for you.
Definitely something I'm working on.
Very good. And I always say, like, if you usually when you get signs, like especially if you're asking for spirit, it's because you're talking to spirit already. It's not like I see a feather and I'm like, Grandma, is that you? It's
Yeah.
like I'm already asking Grandma for advice, or I'm already asking for a sign and then I see it. So also keep that in mind. If you see it after the thought, after you're already asking for it, then it's definitely a sign.
Okay.
Um, so for your cards, I got Seven of Pentacles, which is like being proud of what you've done. Even a little bit of a pause after working really hard for something and happy with it, happy with the outcome, proud of what you've done, what you've created. But that's what that means. Then we get the Hanged Man, which is like, maybe look at things from a different perspective. Of course, we always see our perspective. Sometimes we could see the other person's perspective, but neither one of those are right. There's these third party or above perspective that really shows everybody's perspective together. So, just for the sense, is whatever's going on right now, try not to look at it from your point of view or theirs. Look at it from the big picture, from above. And maybe
Okay.
you'll come to a different conclusion. Maybe you'll even have different feelings about something, maybe be more empathetic, maybe feel like maybe you don't have to be upset as you thought you were about something. And then I get the Ace of Cups that tells me you will have your peace, and your emotional satisfaction will be there. So I think it's saying like you're going to have a peace of mind. So you've worked hard, be proud of it, look at things from a different point of view, and you're going to have a peace of mind about it.
That is extremely spot on, and it's very validating to hear.
Awesome.
Thank you. What
And
do you got?
the one thing they want you to focus on is stop letting other people frustrate you. And
Okay.
like it's pretty much. I mean, it took me years to get to this point, but I used to get upset, like it was an attack against me or this and that, and that would upset
Personal,
me,
yeah.
personal. And you get to a point where you realize that's their energy. Let them deal with their energy. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
It
And I
makes a
think
lot of sense.
you have to start getting to that point. It's hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
once you get to the point where you're like, they're not angry at me. They're angry. They're angry with their energy, and like, it has nothing to do with me. And you kind of just brush it off. And when you get to that point, it's amazing.
Yeah. And it's not always easy,
No,
especially
it's
when it's
not.
close people to you, you're still
Exactly.
going to take things personally.
Of
But
course.
And you might actually be just almost feeling their energy too.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
good.
Yeah. So you have
Very empathetic. I definitely feel everybody else's energy more than I feel my own.
I
Yeah.
know that's what they're saying is something you need to work on. Is like I feel it, I let go. This has nothing to do with me,
Yeah,
and that takes practice.
definitely. It's been an issue my whole life.
Exactly. So when are you going to start doing readings for people?
I don't know. I haven't actually dove into it.
Okay,
I
that's absolutely
my
fine.
I kind of like play around with it a little bit with like Oracle and tarot with like my friends, but like I'm not trained or anything, and I've kind of just been playing with it a little bit more because I've definitely started to feel
Yeah.
Yeah. And
a
that's the
little bit
best,
more.
to not even like, even when I teach it, I don't teach it by the book at first.
No.
The best way to do it is to just read intuitively.
Yeah.
What you, the pictures, what do they mean to you? It doesn't have to mean exactly what the book says, because it's relative to different people's energies, time,
Right.
place. So practice, ask questions that you know the answers to, see what happens, do it for your friends. But I think the more you do it, it'll help you, and then you can focus in on it better.
Absolutely. And the reason I ask that is not to push you. We do not push
We're not
anyone to anything.
pushers.
But they're telling me you have the ability. Like it's there when you need it.
Since I was a kid, I've always been, I thought I was insane for a while there. But
Yeah.
yeah, since I was a kid, I've been able to kind of pull.
Yeah. So they're just saying you have it when you're ready to use it.
Awesome. Thank you.
But I think that's it for now. We have to open up the shop.
Yes, we hope we helped.
Thank you
And
very much. I actually just moved down the block and that's how I found this. So I'm sure I'll be in soon.
Well, come visit us soon.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jake, we see you on there. If you call back in next week, we can get to you first.
We'll pick you first.
Yeah.
We're actually ran late because we started late and we have to open up the crystal shop.
Yes.
But as always, we're sending love and light, and we will be back next Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Same time, same place.
And we also have the full moon circle that night as well.
Yes. And we have the shaman coming tonight. We're pretty full, but I could probably fit one or two more people. If you guys want to come, let me know.
And he does meditative journeys. We actually go places. It's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.